Welcome to the Archive of Echoes. Please select the log entry you wish to relive. Acknowledged. Calibrating. Prepare to dive.
Hello my friends and welcome back to another exciting episode of Archive of Echoes. We are knee-deep in the Ethos headquarters after the tragic assault by the assassination squad. We are trying to figure out where to go and what to do next, so let's just jump right into it, shall we? Are you alright? Please answer me. I don't know anything. I can't talk any more than this. Hang in there now. Don't worry. We came here to help you. She bought got to contact. She bought. Shivat? You are from Shivat? These wounds are horrific. He might not survive in this condition. Let us contact the Yggdrasil to come help us. Alright, make sure I'm fully healed here. Looks good. Oh, my best buddy! You came all the way to save me, eh? Well done, well done. Someday you'll brag about saving me. Adios, amigos! Okay, that was weird. Boss or battle. 3 of these guys, huh? Let's just finish them off. What? Jen? Hakai? Net? Excuse me? Okay. That's new. Yeah. Okay. That should clear stop. Yeah. Truck. Okay. Done. Judging from our position, this room is right under the cathedral, which would mean this is the Ethos databank.
I am sure of it. This has to be the Ethos databank.
Yeah, so it seems this is a surprise. This databank holds all the information concerning the Ethos. From the past to the present, everything. This facility is strictly off limits to us. Only the bishop class can even enter this area.
Yeah, but even then, this place is damn well equipped.
Look at that! I say this is a facility of this magnitude would even be hard to find in Solaris. Why would the Ethos have such a setup? Wait a minute. This is Solaris equipment.
So, Solaris?
Don't be so surprised. No matter how vast this world is, such advanced equipment as this could only come from Solaris.
The Ethos has been assaulted by someone, and in the basement we find a Solarian facility.
The plot thickens. What's going on here? What is this place? Hey, Billy, you know anything about this? Don't ask me. How would I know? This is my first time in here.
Then let's investigate.
Zidane, what is being displayed there? Looks like some transmission record from somewhere. We might be able to find some clues here. Wait one moment. Alright, now I am able to transmit it to the main displays. Ignis conflict status. 37th arm supplement. Transferring A-class battler's health condition. Nortune's D. Current balance 4 to 6. Report by Bishop Shikan of the Ignis Diocese. Due to the intervention of an uncertain factor, correction is needed. Progress of the operation has declined by 30%. What the heck is this? Why is the Ethos looking into this kind of stuff? On top of that, Shikan's a bishop? Wasn't he excommunicated from the Ethos 17 years ago?
That can't be the case if he's been sending in regular reports.
Look here. The destinations of all resource collected by the Ethos through trade with each area. All the resources are being sent on to its Solaris homeland. But why? Why would the Ethos be sending supplies to Solaris? I don't know. This is in a Solarian language, but it's been encoded. Hold on. What is this?
Come on, hurry up!
Hold on. It's hard to translate this stuff. Lambs, Great War, Collapse, Re-education, Post-war rehab plan based on schedule for building gate foundations. Lambs, 0204 to Ignis, 0508 to Aquavi, 11 to 16, to be uniformly distributed. Put into practice, Ethos established as an organization, supervision by Elders Conference, supervision by the Gazelle? The Ethos is...
Huh? It's all a front. The Ethos is really a subsidiary organization of Solaris.
So what does this all mean? In short, it's like this. 500 years ago, there was a great war that occurred between Solaris and the Land Dwellers. It's not clear what the outcome was, but after the war, Solaris feared another land-dweller revolt. So Solaris built a gate, or barrier, that separates Solaris land from the rest of the world's land. The land-dwellers who lived within this gate were made to dwell as separate races and were thus supervised. To carry out the actual supervision, Solaris established the Ethos. So the Ethos is actually controlled by the Gazelle Ministry, or Solaris' highest governmental body. So yes, the Ethos is really a front, or a subsidiary organization working for Solaris. Excavation findings, goods, and natural resources from the surface are transported to Solaris by the Ethos. This also includes human resources, or people used for manual labor and so on. Basically, this here is the window between the planet's surface and Solaris up there in the skies above. According to these records, there's been an enormous amount of goods and people transferred to Solaris.
So the Ethos has been manipulating us, huh? Anything else?
The rest is mainly population distribution and excavation records. The amount of detailed information about races and their biological data kind of concerns me, though.
Here is a relatively recent record. It also indicates that there has been a large amount of people sent to Solaris. The majority of them were people who had come to the Ethos seeking help or spiritual salvation.
This can't be. I've heard nothing of the sort.
So what happened to all those people you've seen coming here for help?
They became Atones like me.
Surely not all of them. What happened to the ones that didn't become Atones?
Well,
It's all becoming clear then, eh? How about it, Ellie?
There are facilities in Solaris for accommodating surface dwellers. I know. The third-class citizen level. Earth dwellers of various races are regularly sent there as manual labor.
So this is the source of their labor supply.
But that's impossible. How could that be? Even if that were the case, who would kill all those Ethos people? And why?
This could be your answer.
What?
The 44th Salvage Plan. The 44th Salvage Plan? Isn't that what the captain of the Thames was talking about?
This is the only plan that is not linked to Solaris. It must have been initiated by the Ethos itself, as a completely independent project. It was commenced about 19 years ago. Allow me to display the data. Completed investigation of the Zebuium city, which sank to the bottom of the sea approximately 4,000 years ago. After over 100 test digs, the city center has been ascertained. Excavation plan to begin. So, from this, it appears that under Aquavie lies an ultra-ancient civilization. They have been doing a huge number of test digs and obtained a vast quantity of resources from the ruins. Biological weapons, reactive weapons. I see. So this must be their intention. My assessment of the circumstance is that Ethos is attempting to break away from Solaris, and once freed from its master, it is likely to attempt world domination on its own. Attempt to break away and attempt world domination? That's rather ambitious. Yes, but the real intentions of the Ethos are quite obvious. The fact that they are not reporting the results, let alone the site's very existence, gives it away. The Ethos is planning to revolt by monopolizing this ultra-advanced civilization's resources. Actually, such rebellions have been quite common. So do you think Solaris is responsible for this attack on the Ethos? Yes, this is probably it. Shall we move along? There could be more to find yet. The Ethos. My faith. Hey, Billy, how long you planning on being like that? Get a hold of yourself.
This is all just speculation based on circumstantial evidence. It would be best for you to confirm what is truth with your own eyes.
We're going to go on further. Bart and Rico, could you please accompany the person from Shivat to the Yggdrasil?
Moving on. I still can't believe it. The Ethos was that dubious of an organization. What was it I believed in all this time? Isn't that the very reason why I told you back then that you belong with us? Verlaine? You're defiled, Billy. You left the Ethos and kept company with dregs who have no faith at all, and you lost sight of what it means to be defiled. I didn't expect it out of you. You who used to live only for your faith. You should have remained like us. But fear not, Billy. I shall cleanse you. You'll live within me. You will become one with me in death. What? You!
Father, how could you do that?
What are you getting flustered about, boy? It was a stun bullet. He's just taking a nap. You should have been able to tell by the sound it made. Besides, these murderers are not from the Ethos. Look.
That symbol.
Yes, that's right. They're agents of Solaris. Probably an assassination unit under Stone's command. I got word that they were exterminating all the Ethos members and hurried here, but I was too late. All Ethos affiliates have already been killed, except for those on some kind of salvage mission.
You claim Verlaine and his men are an assassination unit for the Bishop? How could you even say such blasphemy?
That's right. We are servants of the Bishop.
Our mission is to hand out judgment on fallen priests and sinners in order to make them repent. Is that true, Verlaine? But why people from the Ethos?
The Pontiff and his brethren deserved to die. They allowed greed to tempt them into abandoning their duties as the Ethos to pursue world domination. They passed their own death sentences when they allowed such desires to overtake them. And that's not all. Saving orphans and refugees, that may seem like works of mercy. But the little boys and girls kept here were actually used as a means to satisfy the desires of the Pontiff and bishops. Indulging in selfish desires. This is not conduct befitting priests. Such defiled leaven have no right to speak for God. That is why we set out on this purification work. They must atone for their sins. These are the bishop's orders.
Even if that were true, we have no right to punish others. Judgment belongs to God. That is what we were taught, wasn't it?
God? Where does such a being exist? You should know by now how the Ethos came about. It was an organization created by Solaris eons ago solely for the purpose of managing ignorant humans. Its doctrines are just deceptions designed to control the masses. The Ethos used the two sweet fruits of faith and technology well, to skillfully manipulate global affairs and people's zeal. Thus they manipulated the ignorant masses to repeatedly continue their pointless wars. Eventually, battle data on man and weapon gleaned from these wars was sent to Solaris itself, and analyzed to aid in ruling the entire Earth. These intentionally perpetuated wars caused much psychological discord, but faith in God, salvation, was used as a cushion to soften the blow. It was a well-thought-out system, but the choice of managers was extremely poor. Or did you think that acting the part of the faithful servant of God would someday yield an answer from a great God somewhere? Can't you see that such a divine being just never existed from the beginning? And you don't seem to realize this, but you yourself were passing judgment on sinners as much as we were.
I have been passing judgment?
That's right. Daily you have been dirtying your hands as an accomplice.
Are you trying to take away my ultimate pleasure, Verlaine?
Go!
Verlaine, hang in there. Billy. Verlaine!
A good-for-nothing chatterbox such as you has no right to live.
Bishop, why Verlaine? What in heavens are you trying to accomplish?
I am the Inquisitor sent to Earth from Solaris.
Inquisitor?
The status of Bishop is merely a convenience for my activities on Earth. The Ethos was created as a Solaris sub-organization and given the task of managing Earth dwellers. But over the years, the Ethos started to set up convenient doctrines for itself. It then went on to gather the ignorant masses and created a god for them to believe in. Then the Ethos even went so far as to plot a separation from its creator, Solaris. So Solaris had no choice but to eliminate all those who defy our rule and raise the flag of rebellion. The ones prepared as eliminators were the Etones, the Etoners, the organization I established within the Ethos, had two purposes. On the surface, their name was to eliminate the Reapers, or wells that ran rampant on the Earth. But that's not their only purpose. Behind the scenes, we had selected men like Verlaine. These were responsible for observing and eliminating any corrupt people who appeared in the Ethos. You didn't have the chance to learn of this since you left the Ethos so early. Or actually, I just never told you. There was another role I wanted you to perform.
Another role? Billy, there are certain things in this world that you're happier not knowing. Even lies and deceptions can become the truth for some people of the Earth, particularly those not knowing the true nature of things or how these systems of things works. In fact, the God and faith systems were set up by the Ethos were the truth itself, were they not? Tell me, what other role were you talking about? What did Verlaine mean when he spoke of judgment? So you want to know, but can you bear the full weight of the truth? Billy, if you can bear that weight, then I'm willing to tell you. You believed that you were saving wandering souls, didn't you? That's why you carried out your cleansing of the Reapers' wells from the Earth, right? In fact, it was all just another control system put in place by Solaris. But what's more, your saving work, that very activity you believed in so much, was in reality...
You're talking too much nonsense.
Father!
You haven't changed at all since then, have you, Stein?
Stein?
That's a name I haven't been called for a long time.
Hearing that name vividly brings back a pleasant twinge of pain to the scars on his body. You know what I mean, Josiah?
Your brain still isn't working right. Answer me. Why do you have such a roundabout way of doing things?
That's not worth wasting my breath answering. Just consider it my reward in life. Of course, that includes watching your agonizing death. I could succumb to the desire to slice up your body here and now, and drag out your innards. But I can't do that now. I have a matter to attend to elsewhere. That duty comes before any pleasure I could have with you here. I haven't the time to waste anymore.
I won't let you go that easily, Stein.
I can't be bothered by insignificant wretches like you. Until next time, and as a parting gift, I'll have these men entertain you. Bishop Stone! Well then, excuse me. Oh, and Billy, you have something you wish to discuss, come see me later. I'll be waiting for you.
Voice won't break. Those bloodlines.
Yeah! Level 39.
Stein, you aren't going anywhere. Just missed him. Looks like Stein's there.
That gear is huge.
The mobile gear of Solaris was Alkenshell. So, wasn't it, Hugo?
What? Yes, something like that.
It may be big, but it's slow to maneuver, so we'll be alright in our gears. But its firepower is phenomenal. Against a target like a ship, blam! It'd be all over. Ain't that right, Hugo?
Yes, probably.
See what I mean?
Wait a minute. That means
The Thames fleet is in danger. They are unaware of this.
I think the Yggdrasil can catch up with that gear. Let's hurry and go help the Thames fleet. I've picked up the Ethos fleet and the Thames on the radar, sir. They're on the sea south of here. If we travel at full speed, we can reach them in an hour.
All right, set sail for Thames.
Aye, aye, sir. First mate, the radar, sir.
What is it?
The radar just detected an enormous object. It appeared straight above the fleet.
Don't tell me Stone's already there.
No, it is much bigger than that. I estimate it's at least 2,000 sharls. That's gigantic. What in the heavens is happening?
Alright, my friends, and on that mysterious note, I think we're going to end this episode and draw it to a close. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had as much fun listening as I had playing for you. And I look forward to the next time you drop by. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Another Echo archived. I look forward to seeing you again. Goodbye for now, until next time you log in. Echoes fade slower with you here.